Is your content not getting the engagement you hope for? Well, here's 9 beliefs that have been critical for me and my team to create better content. Number 1, storytelling. You may not remember all of the maths formulas you learned in school, but I bet you remember the story of a child who leaned back in their chair and split their head open. And I bet you didn't lean back in your chair after you heard that one. Stories are powerful influencers. Studies have shown that human brains are literally more suggestible when hearing a story. Believing in the power of storytelling in content creation can lead to more engaging, memorable, and emotionally resonant content. It's number 1 here because it's paramount. Number 2, long-term strategy. The longer you build an audience for, the cheaper and more effective it gets. If you can figure out how to sustainably do it at the beginning, just keep going and don't worry about the results. MrBeast, YouTube's most subscribed man, took 4 years to hit a 10,000 person audience and then hit 50k and 100k in the same year. You must have patience and do things for an unreasonable amount of time without convincing yourself that you're smarter than you are, as Neil Strauss says. Number 3, data-driven decisions. While storytelling helps us feel, data helps us understand. The belief in using data and analytics to guide content strategy leads to better targeting, more relevant content, and improved results over time. At the end of the day, we're spending money, so every action needs to be efficient, so you don't go out of business. Caveat though, just because it's easy to measure doesn't mean it's important. Ensure you're picking the right data, even if it means going with qualitative over quantitative data. Number 4, collaboration. Believing in the power of collaboration can lead to growing a broader audience. Think of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Everyone has their favorite Avenger, and they bring you to the cinema more than anyone else. That's audience crossover in action, baby. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Number 5, learn and act. If you hear about something about how to improve your content and you think, that's a good idea, and you don't do it, you're wasting your time. I've done this more than anyone, with hours racked up on YouTube passively watched during lunch. Information is like a check, and acting is cashing it in. 6, give, ask. Goodwill compounds with your audience over time. The longer you wait to ask, the bigger your ask can be. Justin Welch uses a 1-to-10 ratio. Gary Vee famously has jab, right hook. And some pages never ever sell. Your content might not cost money, but it can cost time, so free might still be overpriced. That's why it's helpful to ask, is this a selling post or is this an engagement post? You can then focus on making great entertainment or a convincing ad. A wish-wash of both just never does. Number 7, quality, quantity over quality. Dedication to quality without perfectionism. Iteration will always make it better. Just focus on stacking the no pile, as Seth Godin says. This just means that you need volume plus feedback to learn, and cowering away from that will just delay the improvement you need to grow. Accounts that post daily grow 4 times faster than those that post weekly. An expert will likely know how to spend a week extra on a piece of content to improve it, but beginners do not. If you're just starting out, you don't have the luxury of not doing the volume. If you see daily posting as investing, consider your portfolio getting bigger consistently. This compounds over time for outsized returns. Media companies acquire more and more to consolidate this value. There is an enormous value in owning as much media as possible. Number 8, nothing is too boring, only too long. This one is from Christopher Nolan. Just kidding. However, it is true that people think that you can't make more than a 9-second video when millions of people watch Nolan's Oppenheimer, which was 3 hours and 9 seconds. It's really just a factor of being continuously engaging throughout the pieces and doing this over time to build up an audience. Number 9, fame is the most efficient business model. This one is from Alex Hormozi, who has grown incredibly fast on social media. One of his sayings is fame is an efficient business model. If you look at his success, I think you can see why. In this video, he says that by using content marketing, he's managed to go from 2 million per month in paid ads compared to 70 grand for the same impressions using organic channels. That's a massive amount of savings for his business. His results are probably even better now that his account is bigger. For most people, if you could just cut your ad budget in half and get the same results, you'd be laughing. Content marketing gets cheaper over time, so go for the long haul. Caveat: just remember, you only need to be famous to your target customer. And as Sean Puri from the My First Million podcast says, it's better to be known well than well known. So make sure the content you put out is relevant to what you do and who you are. It's better equipping your audience for how to engage with you. There you have it, 9 principles that have transformed how we create content. Is data-driven content strategy heartless, or is it the only way to guarantee ROI? Let me know in the comments below.